Davao City, Philippines works as a job trainer for a company in California. Since April heads a team of remote workers from the Philippines, they all have to work very late because of the 15-hour time difference. April is on a late-night Zoom meeting with some of her new trainees when one of their webcams captures something very strange.
Naman may ubang gitakil na modules dira sa sa Trailhead na apil po na i-take nila. So guys, it's already 12 p.m. You may join Vince sa Google Meet na link sa calendar invite and yawa sa to tayo na. Hoy, age. Ako'y nakita sa likod mo. Ayan na lang. Dito sa Pikas.
Masa?
Na ako'y nakita.
Oh man. Wait lang, di ba?
Dira. Buisit, nitindog yun akong balahibo. Dira. Nanapoy ni, I don't know kung ni Agi or kamot or legs. Marag ni gitaas. Or nai ni Agi. Marag nai ni Ana, nitindog, kadali, I don't know. Sorry, naka-curse jud ko kay nakuratan ko. Anyway, unya na lang. Tanahan na to ang video niya.
An odd translucent figure appears on webcam behind trainee AJ. April is actually so shocked that she accidentally curses on her work call and then immediately mutes her mic in panic. She alerts AJ, and then when he looks around, there's just nothing there. Apparently, AJ later said that this was nothing new to him. He says that he's been experiencing paranormal activity in his apartment for over 7 years. He claims that he often sees the creepy apparition of a child throughout his home. So did AJ accidentally capture video evidence of his haunted apartment? Or is it just a very strange trick of the light? Either way, I leave it up to you to decide. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com.
Video. Two friends are goofing off inside an indoor playground at a time when no one else is around.
Shot me 3 times. You're good. Where'd you go?
It's late at night, and the restaurant where the kids' play area is located isn't being occupied by children. So, with not much else to do, both friends rush over to the restaurant's playground to have some fun. However, it would be during this playful moment that something pretty creepy is caught on camera. The following is what they caught. Take a look.
Jesus. Okay, this is my POV. Enjoy. This is where I have to get up to. This is really hard. I feel too big to do this. Do you call us out of Brandon's line? Yeah. Wait, where'd you go, left or right? I went left. Which way? I feel like I'm in Alice in Wonderland. Okay, she went that way. Freaky. Yours is brighter, mine's all dark. Okay. You guys, I can't do this. I feel like I keep bumping my head too. That's crazy. There's like actually cat here. This is literally for human hamsters. Oh my god, someone bashed in this window. I feel like this is...
Neither friend had realized what was caught until much later, and the one recording this didn't hear anything while taking the video. The only voice heard was her friend's, who was somewhere far off in the jungle gym. The other voice was completely missed, but not by the camera's mic, as apparently a child's voice is captured.
Yours is brighter, mine's all dark.
It isn't clear as to what's being said or whispered, but it sounds like the babbling noise you'd hear from a young child. For this reason, viewers think that this might have been the ghost of a child who hasn't left the playground. If that's the case, then who knows what else happens at night when no one else is around. While it isn't exactly certain what was caught, both friends were creeped out by this clip. But unfortunately, like most videos, this one remains a mystery.
Preparing their pet's burial when this happens. A girl named Marie was mourning the loss of her beloved dog who just passed away when she noticed her cat, who was best friends with the dog, began to cry and sit for hours by his grave. The cat would continue mourning for days, until one day he too would unfortunately lose his life after being hit by a car. With a broken heart, now losing two members of her family all too sudden, she mourns her loss, yet feels comfort, believing her cat is now reunited with his best friend in the other side. It's believed when pets and other animals die, they simply cease to exist, with no afterlife. But with the many stories of pets visiting their owners, even after death, many believe, like us, they too have a soul.
Video. A man is alone inside a house when something very strange is caught on camera. A man in this video is currently remodeling his home with the help of his friends, but according to them, they don't like this house, and for good reason. Ever since working on the property, they've been experiencing unusual occurrences. A common one is hearing faint whispers that resemble a child's voice. One night, the man is alone at home watching videos on his phone when a faint voice is heard speaking. He immediately starts to record to capture the whispers that his friends talk about, but as he films, he captures this. No whispers are heard on camera, but a loud noise is heard instead. It turns out that a plate fell off the counter. The man reckoned that a rat had accidentally knocked it over, but only a few nights later, he uploads another video showing something that makes this incident quite concerning. Watch.
I'm here doing construction work at my house by myself, and my phone starts going off. I start getting these notifications that a person's been detected in my house. 6 minutes ago, it says someone was here. Look. There's nobody here. Yeah, there's no one here. I don't understand. I noticed yesterday there was people detected too, and so I checked the cameras on yesterday's video. Okay, hold on. Okay, alright. Here, check this out. Look, no one. And then watch this. Look. And then it just disappears. And then I check the second camera in the room and check this out. Look. The shadow right there. But there's no person. I don't know what to say.
If no one was inside the room, then who or what was casting the silhouette? The notifications on the Ring camera say that someone is there, but clearly no one is. Even the second camera, which is also in this room, shows that nothing is obstructing the light. If something had been in front of it, the shadow would have made sense. Now the video becomes creepier when looking at the shadow itself. Viewers noted that the figure has a crooked neck. The way it's bent, according to them, is similar to that of someone who took their own life using a rope. Not knowing what else to think, the property owner has been feeling uneasy. He has yet to explain this, but given what occurred in the video before, he can't help but think that something unexplainable is going on. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
Video went viral in the Philippines and hundreds of Nuke's Top 5 viewers were nice enough to send it in to me, so it definitely deserves a spot in this week's Top 5. So, late one night a security guard from Davao de Oro, Philippines is patrolling a university campus all alone. Suddenly, bizarre and unexplained things begin to happen, and the frightened guard takes out his phone and starts recording the terrifying paranormal activity.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. So ngayong gabi mag-robing ako. So check natin yung mga office. Saka sa likod nitong building na to, check natin kasi may mga mga gamit dyan. So ating oras is 12:17. So yan, lalak natin to. So yan guys, yung trabaho ko sobrang dilim. So yan, sukin natin yan. Tandahan. Yan. So nakabahan ako guys. Anong gagawin ko? So grabe, yung ano ko, tumindig yung balahibo ko. So yan guys, yan guys. Check natin yung so yun guys, narinig mo yun? Yan, narinig ko ngayon guys na naka-on yung ano, yan yan guys, so, yung kita nyo yung mga bangko yan guys. Yan, ilang tao dyan guys ha. Tapos yung electric fan sa itaas. Diba? Parang may kakaiba talaga dito guys. Kita nyo. Yan guys. So. Yan guys. Kita nyo. Yan guys. Kita nyo. So grabe yung so kailangan natin i-off yung ano. Grabe, nakakatakot dito guys, sobra. So check natin, pasukin natin guys para kita nyo yung same guys. Ito yung trabaho ko guys. Grabe, sobrang nakakatakot guys. Grabe yung tinding ng balahibo ko. Sobrang yan. Kita nyo naman guys yung guys. So try natin i-off yung kasi naka-on yan. Naka-on yan. So try natin i-off natin yan. Grabe, labas na guys kasi hindi ko kaya yung takot dito. So yan lang guys. Kasi guys, kita kids.
A door opens and slams shut. Ceiling fans turn on by themselves. And most horrifying of all, classroom chairs slide across the floor in all directions. So could it be that this university in the Philippines is haunted? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
She was the first one in the building, but she wasn't alone. This woman was the first person to arrive for a 5 a.m. shift when she hears something horrifying upstairs and goes to check it out. A terrifying lamenting sound is heard, causing her to run straight to the elevator to get outside. When this happens, footsteps are heard running into the lift, and when she looks at the reflection in the elevator, a terrifying pale face can be seen watching her. Just who or what?
Ashley Rain has only ever posted videos of her family and all of their cute cats. But this next video is completely different from anything she has ever posted before. Ashley claims that late one night their motion-activated security camera caught something truly bizarre. One of Ashley's cats seems to be staring at a bizarre translucent apparition with glowing eyes that appears to be staring right back at the cat. At first glance, it just looks like the cat's owner playing peekaboo. But then the pale figure suddenly just floats up toward the ceiling before vanishing into thin air. Curious TikTok commenters believe Ashley's cat might have been trying to protect the home from an unwanted dark entity. Ashley says that the family has since moved to a new home and is happy to be out of their old house for good. But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Strangely, the door continuously opened and closed, and it happened for quite some time after Tim ended the recording. It was evident that no strings or anything of the sort were attached to the door, and this was purely the artwork of
TikTok user Muru75 from Germany claims that one night he heard some strange sounds coming from his living room. When he goes to check it out, things take a horrifying turn.
Were uploaded to TikTok by a widower from Tennessee who prefers to keep his identity anonymous. He says that he's experienced some odd things in his house over the last 11 years, but recently the activity has become much more extreme. He sets up security cameras to capture the bizarre incidents, and he says that he believes that the spirit might be the ghost of his beloved deceased wife coming back to visit him. So early one morning before heading out to work, the man walks into the kitchen to discover this.
Well, as you can see, it's morning, guys. This is just a quick update because I got to get to work. But when I got up this morning to get my coffee, I walked into the kitchen and saw this. So I guess you guys were right that activity seems to be picking up because I have been, doing renovations. I replaced all this stuff, this dishwasher, the stove, the oven hood there. But this morning when I came into the kitchen, I noticed the cabinet was open, and then I noticed this chair. So I checked the Ring video, and it definitely freaked me out. So
When he reviews his ring cam footage, it shows a chair sliding all around the kitchen on its own. And then a pale white figure seems to appear from nowhere and violently tosses the chair to the floor. But things are about to take an even more terrifying turn, because one day the man starts to hear something walking up and down his hallway. He goes to investigate, and what happens next chills him to his core.
hey everyone, remember I said I didn't know how I'd react if this thing started touching me? It started walking towards me. And I feel a hand on my back. And I heard someone whisper. It was faint. But when I heard it walking away from me, I finally felt like I could move, and I ran, the whispering. It wasn't one voice. It was, a lot of people. Because people seemed stuck. They were all saying, help me. Hey guys. My, hall walker is back. I'm gonna go into the hallway and see if I can hear. That sounds like it's down at the end of the hallway. Right back there. Somebody's right standing behind me. That was somebody right behind me. It felt like their face was right here. Like they were really tall. That's not my wife.
The man weeps uncontrollably as he explains that he felt a hand on his back and heard multiple voices that seemed to be begging him for help. The man no longer believes that the presence haunting his home is the spirit of his deceased wife. He now believes that it might be multiple spirits, or perhaps even something more sinister. But what do you think is going on here? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments.